Well, greetings everyone, anyone, whoever might be watching this. Yes, it's Sunday, it's the end of the weekend, I've returned home, and my run of shows has come to an end up in North Conway. It was a fantastic experience to be up there performing once again, and especially a play like Glengarry Glen Ross. As an actor, that is a very challenging role. All the roles in that show are actually very challenging, but it just happens to be one that was very fulfilling in a lot of ways, and every audience that we had got it more and more. And maybe it had something to do with the size of them. Like each one continued to get larger and larger. I mean, the size of the audience, and that last one we had was unbelievable. They laughed in more places that I would never have expected somebody to laugh at, but they were following everything that we had said, everything. It was pretty amazing. So that's probably what made it such a wonderful experience. Besides the fact of being, way up north and kind of away from the ho hum everyday life down here in Manchester. That and the great bunch of people that I got to work with, the great actors. It was a great experience, and the other part of it that I think was really, really wonderful was all the networking, the new friends that I made while I was up there. I mean, I got to spend time with people that I really like, and through them and through the play, I got to meet a whole bunch of more people that were really, really cool and had a lot of different skills, and things that they were involved in their lives that were very interesting, so a lot of family and other friends had come out to see the shows, and it was fantastic. One of the guys that I stayed with, I mean, his family had come out for the last show. They were part of the audience of the last show, and just great people to hang out with and talk to. They made it fun. They made me laugh and have a good time. So that, and I had coworkers that had come up. I think I mentioned it in my last video, and great girls. I can't say enough about them. I mean, they braved a hurricane / blizzard, to come up and try to see my show, and I love them for it. So it's whether they saw the show or not, it didn't really matter. Just a chance to hang out with them was great. I had another friend who was actually up in North Conway for a bachelor weekend, and never got a chance to see him. I think he was drunk the whole time, but I certainly don't blame him, but anyway, it was a cool weekend altogether, and you got to kind of appreciate, I think that's what it made me realize. I think I was thinking about it on my drive home, the 2-hour drive home, is that you think about all the people that are in your life now, and the ones that could come in at any moment. Not that you could think of the ones that are going to come into it, but the possibility, like you just don't know what's going to be around the next corner. I mean, who you're going to meet, who's going to come into your life, what kind of connections you're going to make. But it's something to really appreciate, the fact of the people that are in your life, that want to be there. I mean, they're just, the co-workers, the other people that, that live far away. It's great. It just makes you stop and think that, what, it's a wonderful thing to have so many people around that that care to spend time with you, or talk to you, listen to you, share things with you, and even some of the people that have made comments on my posts of these boring rants that I go on. It's great just keeping in touch with people. I think the whole social networking thing is it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm more of a social kind of guy. I think I'd like to spend time with people more, but it's also great to be able to keep up with people and see what's going on, and through that social networking, I mean, I actually found out a friend of mine who had been performing in shows suffered a serious accident, and it's not the kind of news that you want to get, but it's kind of nice to know when something goes wrong with your friends, so you could kind of offer, sympathy or support or something like that. And I read another friend had who was a writer who was having something published of his, or no, a professional production was actually going to come about of one of his plays, which it's fantastic. What a great opportunity, you know. And you can't help but want to root for people like that, you know, to succeed. I guess that's one of the things I come to realize this weekend, you know, when I was watching the Oscars tonight, and you know, maybe not everybody won that I wanted to win, you know, but how could you not feel good for the people that did win? You know, it reminded me of the theater awards. Just it's hard not to root for anybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody's deserving. Everybody that was there. I mean, they worked hard, and they poured their heart and soul into something, and they deserve to be recognized. You know, I mean, for that kind of thing. I mean, it's unfortunate they always have to choose just one example. You know, from all the different facets of acting. You know, whether it's the theater awards, whether it's filmmaking. You know, it's nice that people do get recognized and rewarded. And on the flip side, I mean, I think people should take more, you know, more pride in the fact that they were recognized along with a few other people. I guess nominated would be more of the word to describe it. But I think everybody's cheering you on. I mean, I think everybody that might be watching these kind of events, I think deep inside that they are cheering you on. They are hoping, you know, for the best. And just because they might want one person to win over another, I mean, I don't think that means anything less than, you know, I mean, they still have appreciation for everything that they actually did see. But I don't know, that's one of the things that I come to realize this weekend. And I thought I'd share it with you. So anyway, enough of my boring ranting. I didn't even talk about my setup today because I think I can tell what it is that I'm doing right by looking at it, which is very helpful to me. But it's almost, I think my light is on full, you know, full daylight, full tungsten setting right now, and that's the kind of blend I have, and it looks all right from what I can see. I don't look all right. I never do, but I am tired. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should go to bed. That's probably what I'll do. Oh, there's some movie going on right behind me there, huh? Probably should have shut that off. You're probably watching that instead of watching me because it's probably more interesting. So I'm going to shut up. That's what I'm going to do. So once again, to everybody that I worked with this weekend, love you guys. It was a blast working with you. I hope to do it again sometime because that's probably one of the most fulfilling things, is being able to read a script and learn about somebody else's perspective on life in general and problems, and being able to, you know, dissect it and create, you know, your own personification of the characters in the show, and be able to perform that in front of an audience. I think it's really fulfilling, and I don't think I could ever really give it up. And then, you know, the people that you interact with, you know, the people that you meet through the production, the people that come to see the production, it's just a great feeling. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that for tonight, and hopefully I'll get to see some of you soon. All right.